One of these two men made $4.2 million last year. Take a guess. Most of you just picked wrong. And that one mistake, that one assumption, is exactly why most people will stay broke their entire lives. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, the way you look at money will never be the same. Meet Chase Halo, 25 years old, 1.4 million Instagram followers, brand deals, merch drops, his lifestyle looks like a dream. And meet Daniel Mercer, 42 years old, no verified badge, no viral moments. Most of his neighbors think he works in insurance. Chase looks rich. Daniel is rich. And today, we're going inside both their lives, their bank accounts, and their futures. Chase made $380,000 last year. And before you say that's incredible, let's talk about where it went. Chase's annual income, $380,000. Rent, luxury LA apartment, $72,000. Leased Lambo and Range Rover, $84,000 a year. Content production, team, editors, $60,000. Clothes, travel, restaurants, $95,000. Taxes, self-employed, unprepared, $85,000. Leftover, around $8,000 to $11,000. After a year of grinding, posting, performing, Chase saved less than what most people spend on a used car. The Lambo, leased. The apartment, month to month. The watch in his stories last Tuesday, borrowed from a prop house for $200 a day. The brand isn't his life. The brand is the product. And the moment the algorithm shifts, and it always shifts, the income stops. But the rent? That doesn't. Chase isn't building wealth. Chase is building a set. Now let's step into Daniel's world. Daniel runs a mid-sized logistics company. He started at 29. Today, it generates $1.1 million in annual profit. He takes home about $600,000 after business expenses. Mortgage, paid off in 9 years, zero now. 2019 Toyota Camry, owned outright. Investments, index funds, and real estate, $290,000 a year. Living expenses for family of 4, $95,000. Tax strategy, accountant, and LLC structure saves $60,000 plus a year. Net worth today, $6.8 million. Daniel's house doesn't look like a mansion. His car doesn't turn heads. His Instagram has 214 followers, mostly family. But every single month, money is working for him while he sleeps. He bought a small apartment complex in 2018 for $1.2 million. Today, it's worth $2.1 million, and it pays him $8,400 every month in passive rent. Daniel's not performing wealth. He's practicing it. And here's what the algorithm will never show you: the quiet, boring, unglamorous decisions that make someone a multi-millionaire. No camera needed. Let's put Chase and Daniel side by side, at the same age, 42. If Chase keeps this pace, and most influencers burn out within 5 to 7 years, here's the projection. Chase at 42. Brand deals dried up at 31. Tried a podcast, didn't scale. Has $220,000 in savings, no assets. Still renting. Net worth around $180,000 after liabilities. Versus Daniel at 42, already sitting on $6.8 million. Passive income covering all expenses. Financially free. This isn't about hating on influencers. Chase worked hard. Chase hustled. But Chase confused income with wealth. Income is what you earn. Wealth is what you keep and grow. And one of the oldest secrets of the ultra-rich is this: the goal is to look ordinary and live extraordinarily. Old money doesn't flex. New money does. And broke people trying to look like new money, they're the ones funding everyone else's lifestyle. So why does the flex exist? Why does Chase do it? Why do we fall for it? Because humans are wired to confuse visibility with value. If you see someone in a Ferrari, your brain doesn't think that's a monthly payment of $3,800. Your brain thinks that person succeeded. It's called signaling theory, and luxury brands have built entire empires on this one psychological glitch. Daniel Mercer figured this out at age 31 when he read a study that found that most people who own Ferraris in the US have a median net worth lower than the people who drive 10-year-old Hondas in their same zip code. The people with the most to prove spend the most to prove it. The people who've already made it, they don't need your validation. Here's where we land. Chase is not the villain of the story. Chase is what happens when an entire generation is raised on highlight reels and taught to mistake the appearance of success for success itself. And Daniel isn't lucky. Daniel made a decision early on that he would rather be wealthy in private than perform wealth in public. One of these things builds a legacy. one of them gets 10,000 likes. The millionaires you'll never see on your feed are the ones who will never have to worry about the algorithm changing, because their money doesn't depend on your attention. So next time you're scrolling and feeling like you're behind, ask yourself, am I watching someone who's rich or someone who's performing rich? If this video shifted something in your thinking, share it with someone who needs to see it. And if you want to see how it actually feels to be in top 1%, that video is right here.